Tammy, thank you. The Piney Flats Volunteer Fire Department is looking for people to join the department.
Yeah, there will be 2 informational meetings next month about the job. Here to tell us more about it, Chris Berry. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, let's talk about the need. So in terms of what you need in terms of people at the department, what are you looking for?
Well, we're just looking for, people that are willing to learn about firefighting and really just get them involved in our community. We've got roughly about 25 active volunteer firemen right now and firewomen, but we're really just, we want to push those numbers. Again, with more people, it's a lighter load for everybody else because we are volunteering. It's when that call comes in. So we're just trying to gain 10 to 15 extra additional members. And we're trying to take this time again, September 7th that morning, and then September 9th, just some informational meetings, and that'll lead into the meeting process. And we'll sit down and talk a lot about the training process, but I guess the important part of that is there's no training needed. We would love to have people that have got a background, that have volunteered before, or maybe are on a paid department, but we're willing to take anybody that's just got an interest and would like to serve in the community.
So you have those 2 informational meetings coming up, and that's what they'll learn. But really, if I'm just sitting on my couch at home and I'm thinking it's something I've always wanted to do, but I am afraid. I mean, it is a big commitment, firefighting. What are some of the basic requirements that you do need aside from, you said no training really?
Right. Well, we'll get people in. Obviously we do a simple background check on when we get them started, but we're fortunate. We've got about 7 state instructors that are in-house at Piney Flats. So we do a 16-hour course, and we'll walk them more or less through the process of how to get on a fire truck, how to be on a scene and be safe. And then after that, we follow up with a 64-hour class. And that's really learning just the basic principles, how to basically put fire out, do simple searches, just basic information. And we cap that off at our fire department. We've got a burn building where we've got it's ran by propane, but it's a safer environment to where they can go in and practice putting fire out and doing simple searches. And that gets them kind of set to really branch off at that point and learn more about the firefighting process, but it gets them started.
Do you have to be from Piney Flats to volunteer or within the service area?
We want them close to that area. We do have several people that kind of live in Johnson City, like the northern part of Johnson City or maybe different areas. We do have some people that work primarily in Piney Flats, so they're there and their jobs are flexible to where they can run calls. So in or near is what I would say. What
would you say is the most rewarding part for you of volunteering your time at the fire department?
It's that ability to give back to your community. When I started with just trying to help with the juniors program. I had been in the Scouts, so they kind of suckered me into helping with that process. But 23 years later, you fall in love with just being able to help your community. You learn skill sets that are valuable throughout life, but it's just really being able to serve.
Working in a volunteer fire department, most if not all of these firefighters have full-time jobs in addition to what they're doing with the VFD. So how much of a difference does it make just getting even one person on board a team to make things easier for the lives of everybody else?
Well, that's the thing. It's a huge addition just to gain a couple people because, again, different crew. We've got about half of our members are paid firemen, so they're on shift. Others work during the day or at night, so if we can gain 1 or 2 people, it's a big help as far as just getting more manpower on the scene.
Well, we have the information about those 2 meetings coming up, but if they can't make it to the meetings, how can they reach you?
The easiest way is to connect with our Facebook page, Piney Flats Fire Department, Volunteer Fire Department, and just shoot us a question. Any questions that you may have. We're really active and somebody will respond usually within a couple minutes on that.
All right, well, thank you so much. But if you have any other questions, you might want to attend one of 2 meetings coming up. The Piney Flats Volunteer Fire Department is hosting informational meetings on September 7th at 9 a.m. and then September 9th at 6 p.m. Now, the meeting will be at the Volunteer Fire Department located at 125 Industrial Park Road. If you have any questions, you can text the number there at the bottom of your screen. And if you can't see it, we've got that on our website as well. We'll be right back.